A 19-year-old in Georgetown Township is trying to get to the bottom of a message that she says she got from an email account belonging to a township board member.
Fox 17 talked to that woman and that board member tonight who says he thinks he was hacked. Our Michael Martin has that story.
This is your opportunity, as I said earlier, to take up to 3 minutes to address the board.
At a Georgetown Township board meeting held on September 14th, a 19-year-old woman named Claire Tenbrock and her friend spoke about a message Tenbrock said she received after reaching out to board member Michael Bosch in regards to his current campaign for township treasurer.
Before the August 4th primary, she emailed several candidates who are running to better inquire on their viewpoints. After reading candidate statements in the Granville-Jenison Chamber of Commerce, she came across several grammatical errors in Mr. Michael Bosch's statement.
After reading Mr. Bosch's candidate statement online, she sent him this message on July 22nd.
I email my representatives often just to kind of, check in and see how things are.
She said, in part,
"Thank you for your service on the Board of Trustees. I'm sure, that's not always an easy job, but, just so you know, here's the grammatically correct thing to do."
Mr. Bosch responded just 2 days later saying,
"Thanks, should have run it by my dad. He was a retired English teacher."
Tenbrock thought that was that until she received this email, sent almost a month later on August 25th, appearing to come from Bosch's account.
The email purposely was spelled wrong. Everything was kind of to be funny. Called me a worthless, entitled millennial, saying, good luck at your future career at Starbucks for the rest of your life.
And then a follow-up email asking if Claire Tenbrock was an alias for Bernie Steele, an apparent reference to another Georgetown Township board member, Becky Steele.
He did email me eventually later saying, I must have been hacked.
Somewhat taken back, Tenbrock forwarded the message to other board members. Mr. Bosch, who was included on the email, responded, saying in part, "I didn't send that email to you. I think someone is messing with me."
When I emailed him asking him what his course of action was to figure out, who hacked him, he didn't respond to that.
After Tenbrock and her friend addressed the board on September 14th, board member Steele also spoke on the email in question.
"I acknowledge that my colleague, Mr. Bosch, has denied having sent her the emails in the early morning hours of Tuesday, August 25. That said, I do not believe this denial to be truthful."
She says the follow-up email asking if Claire Tenbrock was an alias for Bernie Steele made her believe Bosch had sent the message, believing it to be from her.
4 years ago, there was an obsession during my first political campaign with my choice to join some friends in attending a Bernie Sanders rally on the Grand Valley campus.
Mr. Bosch reiterated in an email to Fox 17 that he did not send the email, saying in part, "I have never and would never speak to any of my constituents that way. There is a group of people who are not at all happy with the fact that 4 of the 6 slate candidates won, and there is a new board majority." For Claire Tenbrock, she just wants the matter resolved.
I would just like an apology, and if he did send the email, and if he didn't, that he should look into who sent it so this doesn't happen again, and the security of Georgetown Township isn't in threat.
In Georgetown Township, Michael Martin, Fox 17 News.
And Michael tells us that he is not aware of any investigations into the sending of that email.